If you're just joining us live on television, it's still lifted out. You've heard from Jane. I promise. NTA2, we are delivering, right? So, how do you think we must be able to help this young lady? You've heard our story. Now, I want to say this. Last week when I was on set, a lot of people, especially women, did weigh in concerning her story. There are those who even shared with me about the fact that in their own circumstance, they got raped. They got raped. And that was how they lost their virginity. And they said they've tried as much as possible to move on with their lives. One or two people even called me who said, look, I was gang raped. I was a virgin at that time. But I tried as much as possible to put this behind me. Today I'm married. I want to hear from you tonight. What do you think this young lady must do? She lost her virginity. You had her in a very, very, very unconventional way. Bled for 3 days according to her. What dragged her to the hospital in the first instance? According to her, she was experiencing some discomfort in her private parts. She went to the clinic and they said they needed to take specimen. You had her, they used something like a fork with two big mouths. The most important thing is that matron got her private part damaged. That little covering that's supposed to be her pride went away. But now she couldn't even get over it as we speak. So I'm concerned you had her. When Mr. I comes, I've always believed that it's going to be only that night, that honeymoon night, that blood must flow. But if it doesn't, will my Mr. I ever believe me? What do you think this young lady must do? If you want to weigh in tonight, I'm sure the telephone number you're going to use should be on your screen any moment from now. But I'm going to do you a favor because I know you are itching to get down live on television. It's still the same 0037178043. It's going to be on TV screen 7178043. That's always been the lifted at hotline 37178043. That's the line you could use tonight. Let me say this. Do me two things if you want to weigh in tonight. One, once we're connected, kindly turn on the volume of your TV set. Secondly, please, once I'm so connected, do me a favor, walk away from your television screen. Hello, good evening. Do me that favor. That's the only way I can take a call. If you are going to call me tonight, and you are not going to bring down the volume of your TV set, or you are not going to walk away from your TV set, the interference that your call will be causing could make us to just cut you off. Hello, good evening. I've just told you, turn down the volume of your TV set, please. Please, let me just tell you this. This is the way it works. When you bring the volume of your TV down, and you have your phone on, you can still hear me through the telephone. Yes, you can hear me through the phone. So it doesn't matter if you want to hear me at the same time because you're watching me live on television. What you just need to do is do me a favor, turn on the volume of your TV set, or better still, walk away from the TV set. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Who am I speaking with tonight?
You are speaking with Frank from Lagos.
Welcome live. You had Jane.
Yes, sir.
So, way forward for this young lady.
So there's something that happened with that lady in the hospital. To me, they're supposed to have found those hospital for damaging her life because she preserved that place for her man for that first night. Because if you get married, this can happen like this. And when she discovered it, you're supposed to have tell people around or report to the police. Then I'll still tell the girl to let bygone be bygone. She should keep on with her life. She promised not to defile herself before her marriage. This can happen like this, but since she still promised, she will not have sex until she married. I will only advise her for one thing. When she get her Mr. Right, she should explain to the man in the first place, not after a while or after some years she will explain this how she lost her virginity. And that first time she should explain to the man, look at what happened. I promised to keep myself this way. It happens like this. If the man is a reasonable somebody, he will still reason with her. The man will not blame her later or and you didn't tell me in the first place, how come it happened like this? They let me to know. It's good we see it at first. Truth is better not to see it. So that's what I would advise for the young ladies.
Thank you so much.
For someone who lost anything she has for it.
Thank you so much.
Most of because some of the friends have your friends is so that's why they go they break their virginity in the name of I want to become a big girl. I'm big enough to take care of myself. But they don't know that is not the way of life. God created the woman and gave that pride to a woman. When you marry, that's when you break it, not break it before you're married. That they even record it is against the law, it's a sin. But the young girls of today, they see it as a food. They eat it before it dawns. That is why my advice to all the young ladies, if they can be celebrated this virgins, it should be good. Those people will learn from their mistakes.
So you believe you're alluding to what one of the callers a week back said, that we should begin to celebrate virgins, right?
Yes.
You believe it's in our best interest as a nation to begin to celebrate and appreciate virgins, right?
Yeah.
So what strikes you? Why somebody like Jane, she's like 1 in a million. How many young girls of today give a damn, care youth, whether they are virgins or not? Do even men care?
You see, some men don't care. They will have different men perspectives. So some men ask, what that's what man should have, or the best part of into our life. So that's just it.
Thank you so much for your contribution tonight. You've really been able to touch some couple of areas that I believe. Of course, she's watching us live tonight, trying to dissect some of your contribution. Thanks so much, sir. Good night.